Spartan Sports Ohio welcomes you to Friday Night Lights 2025, Week 1, Game 2, as the Hoover Vikings seek retribution, hosting the AKRON BUCHTEL Griffins.
Here we are in his 11th season. Brian Baum, no gray hairs under that hat either. Coach, you know what? I'll tell you what. Your wives are always so important, and you got to give a little shout out to your wife. She takes care of so many things at home, and I love the fact that she put that picture of your son up on Facebook. If that's not a mini-me, I've never seen one, and boy, did he have his game face on.
Yeah, he did. I'm real excited. With Beth, she allows me to do this. Take care of 3 boys like she does, and 2 of them are in football, so we're running things around. It's exciting for our family to be a part, have them be a part of football, and my wife really supported. When I first met her, she was like, I don't even like football. Now she's all in.
You indoctrinated her, right? Hey, you know what? So many times we talk to coaches, and they say, hey, this year we're going to change things. We're going to open things up. You were a man of your word this year. We came to that Alliance scrimmage. Brian, you guys just absolutely lit up that secondary, and in talking to Tim Goodman, he said, our secondary is the strength on this defense.
Yeah, no, we want to do some things there. We believe, John had a good all-season with Coach Henry. They met a lot. They did a lot of good things. So the reads got to be quick. And I was just talking, if John's reads are quick, he gets the ball out, we're going to be fine. If he waits or if he lost anything, they're quick enough back there. They're going to make some plays on their own. So we got to be quick in everything we do. So I got to really trust in what John's doing because we've opened up the offense. So, I always tell the receivers, you guys want to have fun. Let's keep executing, keep making things happen because I have no problem throwing a tight end and an H-Jack out there. So
one of the things I like about John is not only can he beat you with his arm, but he can beat you with his legs too.
Yeah. He's deceptively fast. He's physical and he wants to run. He does some really good things. And, we have some design and run for it. We don't want to do it all the time, but we need something. He's not afraid to go get it.
Well, I'll tell you what, this receiving core that you've had some good receivers in the past, don't get me wrong. But to have this many kids that are that good, and Jack Andis, man, he's electrifying.
Yeah, we love it, Andy. We get the ball in his hands enough, he's going to make something happen. Good news, we got Drake Cooper coming back out there. Excited for him. Bryson Byer, Preston Koblenz, Chris Carter, Elijah Freisen, and Michael Stater. That's a collective group of guys that have nice hands and can do something with the ball afterwards.
The best thing that a quarterback can have is some great guys up front, and you have that. You got to talk about Big Jack Zarko.
Oh, having Zarko back for a 3rd year as a starter, it's great things. He's already committed to Miami, Ohio. He's a good player. We know that he's playing both sides of the ball for us, and he's a guy that we're real excited about having. And he's the leader of the line. He's bringing them together. They're forging as a nickel, and that's what we have to do.
You've got some young guys that are on the line. I don't have a lot of kids that I can say, hey, I'm really close with, but Parker Solosky is one of those kids that I'm really close with. Yeah. I know how hard he's worked in the offseason to get ready for this. I'll tell you what, that body is not the same body that we saw last year.
No, Parker's a high-character kid. He's what you expect out of North Canton kids. He's working his tail off to make himself varsity ready, and he's still in competition. He's going to get some snaps tonight. As a sophomore, that's a heck of a way to go, and we're real proud of what he's done so far, and we expect real big things as the season goes on for him.
You were a stud linebacker. We talked about the fact that your linebackers were a question mark for you this year, but again, in that Alliance scrimmage, I thought the linebackers looked really good.
Yeah, no, you got the Lukens boys, Carter and Chase. They're solid, and they do some really good things. And then I got Kish and then Kavanaugh. They both bring something different to the linebacker position, so they're doing some things for us. And I got some young depth coming up the pipeline too that I'm real excited about.
Coach, when you look at this game tonight, we know what Buchtel brings. They're going to have athletes that are out on the field, a lot of speed. Yeah. Talk about your keys to tonight's game.
We can't give up the big play. They're the guys that are one-play touchdown. We can't do it. We got to be smart in how we do things. No breakdowns to allow that big touchdown, whether it be a run or a pass. And on special teams, we can't give them anything there as well. And we can't turn the ball over. I stress that. Last year we gave it away. We can't do that.
And Brian Baum, we trust. My man, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have my servant. John Cooler, I'm the umpire. Good luck, fellas. Mike Phillips, I'll be your center judge tonight. Good luck. You guys, Christian Miller will be on this sideline, okay? Good luck today. Got a red pin to it. Gotta go. Here's the whistle. Stop playing. All right? That's the important part. You guys
may be fierce, all in attendance are reminded that this is a game between youngsters and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials assigned to this game have been selected according to procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials for Kyler Wilson on the
Run! What the hell? Did you just see?
Bianchi on the carry.
complete to number... John Collins on the keeper, good for another. First down, Vikings! Let's go, Vikings!
There's weather, some storms, yes. We have got to take care of this football ball. I love how many guys are out there rotating. A lot of guys are getting run. Have your yard, get on scout team, show us what you got. You guys have to understand, on Friday night, this is earned, this is special. I love that we got a shutout. We have a lot of guys get out there at the end, they're fighting like crazy to make sure we got that shutout. Nice job, guys. Let's go. Offensively, play earlier. Take care of what? Take care of the football. We're going to make a big jump from week 1 to week 2. We have a team coming here that's pretty good. They like to throw the ball around and challenging our defense. Offensively, sides over there, we got to really get our blocks down and beat them off the line. We got a lot of work to do to get better. Don't think you're good yet. You got potential. Buy in and work hard this week. Starts tomorrow, varsity, 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. Get a break.
Here we are with John Collins, our Spartan Sports Player of the Game. What a great night it was that we had. You know, I'll tell you what, when you come into these games, the thing you want to do is try to take care of the ball. I talked to Brian Baum about that before the game. The 2 turnovers, and you guys were putting drives on. Defense came in and bailed you out, though.
Oh yeah, our defense really stepped up. They were great tonight. many 3-and-outs, got our offense back on the field to put up 30 points.
So many times we talk to coaches and they go, yeah, we're going to change things up this year. And I talked to Brian and he told me, he goes, yeah, we're going to open things up. And I'm going, you know, I've heard this before. We came to your Alliance scrimmage and it was like Air Coryell was out there. I mean, you guys lit up a secondary from Alliance. And I talked to their head coach and he told me, Tim Goodwin said, our strength of our defense is in our secondary. You shredded those guys that night. And it was great to see you have that opportunity because I watched you last year and I came up to you a couple of times on the sidelines. I thought your mechanics were great. Just the opportunities weren't there for you. Boy, have you taken advantage of that this year.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Talk about your off season and what you did to get ready for this year.
Shout out to Coach Hank. He's really helped me improve my game, helped me with my reads and my footwork, which is really my biggest problem. And he just did a phenomenal job teaching me and helped me through the whole summer, since the first day we lost, right to it.
Ryan Henry's done a lot to help you out.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was heck of a quarterback back in the day.
He was. Oh yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, I warmed up with him a couple times on the sidelines. I think I still have sore hands after he was doing that. Talk about your offense, though, this year and the receivers that you have to throw to because you've got a plethora of guys to throw to.
Our receivers are phenomenal. I mean, Andy's speed is unlike no others, and Byer's size and speed compares to no other. And our outside guys, even though they don't get looked at as much, they block their asses off, so it's great.
Hey, congratulations. We wish you nothing but the best. I said it last year, and you were the best 6-4 team that I'd seen. I think the future looks pretty bright for the Northgate Hoover Vikings.
I appreciate that.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations,
Thank you for your
John.
time.
Thank you.